with music like this, I can't really start with a fart joke, but whose salt tastes better? Matthew's salt. My primary ingredient is love. Or Omar's salt. My primary ingredient is science. I'm almost positive this is fake, by the way, so don't worry about it. But yeah, don't worry, no one's salt is being actually put on the screen. Two friends from Glendale who got into salt making at the same time. It's our hobby. Please help us decide whose is better. The fuck? Anyway, welcome to the stream. It's somehow Sunday yet again. And you are here. You made it. How's it going, chat? Vinny, did you see the shitty thing Pink Floyd did the other day? The British are coming. I did. I knew I was going to talk about it at some point. So I don't necessarily want to say Pink Floyd, like David Gilmour and, you know, the other guys did that. I think what happened was their team was like, hey, let's hold this contest. It wasn't also, there's some misinformation. From what I understand, that piece of art that won, quote unquote, art was not the grand prize winner. That was like one of 10. But it's still not great. So as you know, I'm not here to necessarily parrot the viewpoint of AI-related stuff. You've heard me say how I feel about it. I liked it when it was funny and you could see Mario make a big poop. But as it got more realistic and people started posting birds with realistic human testicles on them to Facebook, all right, that's pretty funny. But, you know, to me, I think it's important to realize the distinction between someone who spent hours and hours and days and weeks on something versus typing in a thing on a computer. So, yeah, it's what happened was Pink Floyd, the management company or whatever. I don't think David Gilmour had anything to do with this, or Roger Waters. That dude is too much of a prick. But they probably all are. But what they did was they did a contest, $10,000 per song for like an animation contest. And there were some really great animations. And then one of the ones that won was like a dude typed in keywords of like space guitar, and that won 10K. So people are pissed. And you know what? I've seen people who are like completely fine with the AI stuff actually get shitty about that, get pissed about it. Because let's be real, however you feel about that stuff, if you have a person who spent weeks working on an animation, and then someone who just typed in a thing and it didn't even look that good. That's the thing. If it was like mind-blowing, it looked like nothing at times. It looked weird. I saw some of it. I skipped around. It kind of just looked like ass. And again, this is someone who used to do an AI segment, you know, for like a couple years. I don't need the internet brownie points by saying this. I just thought it looked like assholes. So that's, you know, it sucks. Again, is the band Pink Floyd actually the ones doing this? I don't think they are. I think it's probably their company. I think it's someone who was just like on a team like that does their record represses. I don't know what it was, but I have a feeling David Gilmour doesn't give a single fuck. Gerald Scarfe and Nick Mason were two of the judges. Oof. Well, Gerald Scarfe did the art for the wall, and Nick Mason is the drummer. You can't bring the drummers anywhere. And Gerald Scarfe is an amazingly talented artist. Love that dude's work. But yeah. So, I mean, you know, is it going to bother me? Is it going to, you know, am I going to lose sleep over this? No, but it does suck a little bit. And it's like, for the people that really worked hard on their craft for the love of Floyd, and then this dude types in a couple words. Yeah. Even if you don't mind AI, you have to admit, that's like kind of Feels weird. Feels weird, man. There should have been like an exception of like, yeah, just have its own category or something. I don't know. So what would you... Maybe they didn't know. Maybe they just thought, holy shit, this is incredible. But whatever happened, I still love their music, and I still hate that they don't talk to each other. So, anyway, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How are you, chat? It's actually night where I'm at. Welcome to the stream. Now that we've talked about the Paul Revere situation, we can finally begin the gaming. Whose salt do you think tastes better? Oh, real quick thing. I don't really have anywhere else to show this, but someone named Pacapoco made some inscription Vinesauce cards. So that was cool. Just a fun little thing. I like it. And this one has glowing eyes. I think that's cool. Someone mentioned, how was the earthquake? I guess that was kind of the big news, wasn't it? Alright, real quick, I'll tell you. I don't remember the earthquake in 2011. I think it was like a 2-point-something on the Richter scale. I felt this one, and I thought that it was a truck. A lot of people said that. Like, oh, I thought a big truck was going by, but it kept going. It kept going. None of my shit fell. Nothing broke. I was fine, obviously, but I was just kind of surprised. And I know people that live in Jersey that got it way worse, and like closer to the epicenter that actually had like glassware break or stuff that was on the walls come down from the walls. So I didn't have any of that. It was a little weird. I'm not gonna say I was like shitting my pants over it, but I was like, oh, so that's what an earthquake feels like. And you know, I just kept thinking of the Iron Sheik going, fuck the earthquake! I put into the camel clutch and break his fucking back! So, I wish the Iron Sheik were here so he could say that. To make it humble! Crazy. Eclipse tomorrow. Don't forget 4 aligned planets and Devil's Comet. There'd be people thinking the end of the world is tomorrow, huh? Well, I'll tell you what. I'm not going to see the eclipse or anything like that, but I am, you know, I'm probably going to be live likely tomorrow night. So we can just survive that and talk about it. Next eclipse 2024. I mean, I'll probably... What time is it? It's 3:26 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. So at the very least, I can go check it out from where I'm at. But I know people who are driving... Did you see the map of the Airbnbs where the eclipse is happening across the United States? There's just tons of booked Airbnbs. So I'm not doing that. Whatever I see in New York City is what I see. And, you need glasses to see it. I know. I've lived on this earth long enough to not look up at the sun. But I probably... What about that box with the little pinhole? Can I get one of those? I can do that. That's like... I did that in 5th grade. Anyway, we'll see what happens, chat. Should be fun. Hopefully... the world and the planet continues, and the planet isn't dying cloud. Vinny, would you voice a character on Smiling Friends? I would do so in a minute if asked. Yeah. But I'm also not gonna beg for a part in anything I want. I'll, you know, if there's like some cameo I do in things, it's always... I love that. It's really cool to like get stepped on, like to voice a worm and just get stepped on in a cartoon or something. But, I also don't like to go out of my way to bother people for that. But if it happens, it happens. And I doubt it will. But I do enjoy the show. And no, I still haven't seen the new episode. I keep forgetting. And I guess finally, you know, I was watching Curb Your Enthusiasm. There's one more episode. The last one was tonight. And Leon is stealing this season. He always does. But I think it's been excellent. The season's been really good. And I will miss that show. So when I'm done with that show, when I'm done with Curb, when that's over, I'll probably watch Smiling Friends. So shall we begin, chat? You've been waiting long enough. You've heard me prattle on about nothing.